Welcome to our new base. I'm just driving down here, I didn't actually build anything. Yeah, so this is the area I've picked out. Or I have in mind anyway. We haven't settled yet, but... I don't usually settle down here. So I'm not entirely sure where we should set up the base and where we should not. Because we need to be able to drive through here, I think. So let's jump on the sea moth. Nope. Are we sinking? Oh, we did take some damage. I may or may not have intentionally rammed a Ghost Leviathan just for the sake of doing it. Where is the damage? Other side. Oh, there it is. Okay. Now we're gonna jump into the sea moth and we're gonna boot around, see if there's an optimal spot for a base. As far as I know, there's no enemies in this area.
All systems online. Warning. Maximum depth reached.
Oh.
Hull damage imminent.
Huh. So that's something noteworthy. If we want to be able to use the sea moth down here, we're going to have to put a moon pool high enough up that it's not going to get crushed immediately. Alright, so it looks like we've got an area here which is nice and clear because it has to, you have to go up over this anyway, so we can put a bunch of multi-purpose rooms there. I want to try to preserve the river bit of it though. So over here where we are right now was also a good spot, I think. Put some multi-purpose rooms. We've got a bunch of the heat vents around, so power is going to be easy. Moon pool wise, I kind of want to put it on this side because the other side is more through traffic. And then I also want to be able to park a couple of Cyclopses down here, so we're going to be building upwards mostly. Okay. I think I've got a pretty good feel for this place. I think I'm going to leave the sea moth here in the middle, just so that while I'm building I can pop into the center for some free oxygen. And I'm going to grab a bunch of titanium off the Cyclops and we'll start building. Here we go. I have started work on what is going to be our mega base. This has taken me such a long time to do resource gathering for, so you're gonna have to excuse how tiny it's gonna look, but yeah, this thing is ginormous. So I'll give you a quick exterior walkthrough first, and then we'll kind of go through the inside, alright? So first up, we've got the alien containment or specimen research area. That's all of these guys. They're all full of containment cells for all the different eggs that we found. And then through the walkway over, that takes us to that second level. That's kind of like the main intersection for everything. It contains the different kinds of plants, as well as some storage for the garden and garden access. Directly below that we've got our cuttlefish, and then above we've got a couple different what do you want to call them? Just like for fun rooms, I guess. And then the left tower is like mostly power, and then we've got, of course, the moon pool for the sea moth and for the prawn bay, which I had to put up so high because the Seamoth can only go down to 900 meters, and if you look, we're at like 844 right now. So it's like right on the edge of its capacity. And yeah, that's pretty much the entirety of this base. It's not very big, but let me tell you, it's a lot of titanium. So yeah. As far as power goes, we're using bioreactors for everything. Let's take a loop around the tree real quick. There are some heat vents around here, and I tried to set that up, but using a long tunnel like this, connecting all the way over, it was costing so much reinforcement that I couldn't sustain it. So I had to tear it out, and I don't know if we're going to use these. Maybe I'll set up like another separate disconnected base from that one, just like over here, and it'll be for, I don't know, just like extra prawn suits or something. Or maybe just like powering the Cyclops, something like that. So yeah, let me park the Cyclops here, and we'll take a run through. I do actually have a docking station mod installed. I had to remove it to be able to take the Cyclops out because I don't totally know how it works. We'll kill the engine because we're low on power.
Powering down.
Anyway, nothing's really changed on the Cyclops, so we're just gonna skip that whole bit. Main entrance, I'm gonna call it right here, although it's not exactly meant to be the main entrance. So yeah, I've tried to label as much as I can here, but copper cables are very expensive, so some places don't have it. Anyway, this ladder goes up to the vehicle bays. We'll pop up there real quick. Oh, we're flooded. Not sure how that happened. That's interesting. I really don't know how that happened because
draining systems initiated.
There's like enough structural support to like support that entire hallway that I was making earlier. Anyway, not important. So I've been parking the prawn suit up here with an auto sorter in the vehicle modification station. And then we've got the Seamoth over here. Sorry, that's that. And then this is the chem lab, where we've got just all kinds of different machinery here for analyzing the coronavirus bacteria. And we've got some food as well as some dolls and stuff. Yeah, we'll head over to the cafeteria later. First we've got, this is the main reception area. So you've got a nice view out into the tree. You can kind of have an overview of everything else going on here, including the garden area and the little pond out back. There's also a space for coffee. And then, yeah, I've been trying to label stuff. This one doesn't go anywhere, it's a dead-end hallway for the Cyclops docking, so it's not labeled. But anyway, if we kind of jump up here, we've got the chem lab, which we saw, the bioreactors, which are inside of that tower, we'll go through it in a minute, and the vehicle bay, which, yeah, we saw. And over here we've got the garden hatch, which of course is down there, and the specimen lab. That's how we get to those entries. And I probably should label in the med bay and the cafeteria in there as well. But I don't have copper on me, so we're not going to do that. Let's go down through the bioreactors real quick. We've got 1, 2, 3, and the last one over here. We're now on the main level, or what I'm going to call the main level. We've got the power cell chargers here and a battery charger for when we run out of power. And then we've got main storage or the reception hub. Let's check out main storage first. We got our tunnel through the garden area. You can see we just came down this tower and now we're here. I've got all the main plants. I think there's a couple more which I'll probably want to leave here, but yeah, as far as this goes, these are all just like the crafting plants, so. And then this is the main storage room. I still need to drop some more lockers in here, but magnetite is getting very expensive for these lockers, so I've been leaving it. If we keep going here, we've got a couple of windows and our main bedroom, which still needs some sprucing up, but it's coming along. Of course, I want to put some windows in here too, but glass is... Ooh, I've gone through so much glass. Anyway, we're getting hungry, so let's head over to the cafeteria. So into the reception hub, we've got the green room. This is where we're storing all of our different plants, as well as we've got the cuttlefish below us, the garden hatch, of course, and then this ladder goes straight up to the reception room above us. Specimen lab over there, so you got to kind of walk around to get to it. And then you go up this ladder to the cafeteria. Here we go, we're in the cafeteria now. We've got our vending machine, some coffee, we've got water here. I'm actually going to empty this so it keeps processing. And we're gonna eat the marble melons. Yeah, chill.
Vital signs stabilizing.
And I'm gonna go ahead and refill this right away. I need to get in a habit of knifing the first row because I can pick up the rest of them, but I can't knife these ones easily. So, just try to like replace them. Won't let me. Hold on. I'll just wait for them to regrow and then I'll do that off camera. That's whatever. Anyway, med bay. So we've got med kits all over here. I'm gonna harvest them because we don't have that many med kits and I take a lot of damage all over the place. And then we just have one more bioreactor up top here. So yeah, that's kind of the rundown of the main section. Now we'll check out the specimen lab. Over here. I've been trying to collect all different kinds of fish. Or the fish eggs in particular, but we've got all the fish too. We've got the Reginals here, and the bonefish. Is that what they're called? Spinefish. The sand sharks, bladderfish, the lava spitter guys, whatever they're called. Peepers, hoopfish, the boomerangs, and then these guys were just eggs, and I ran out of glass for aquariums, so at this point now it's just containments. These guys are egg hatches. Ran out of glass, of course, you can tell. Crash fish from eggs. Stalkers. Crab snake. And yeah, we're back to square one. There's still a few more eggs we need to drop in here. We've got the bone sharks, the electric eels, whatever those are called. I think these are the gastropods, and then the mesmers. But glass is starting to hurt, so we're gonna not do that for a while. And then all these other fish I also missed. The spadefish I can probably drop because they're in containment, they have eggs. The rest of these guys need to have their own section. And in fact, I'm missing an eye. Interesting. I'll have to go collect that at some point. Anyway, yeah, that's the base we've been building so far. It's got just about every plant you need for crafting, pretty easily accessible. We've got auto sorting set up. We've got food. There's lots of glass windows here, so you can watch the rays float around. And there's a lot more resources down here, actually, than I initially thought there'd be. I've been harvesting all kinds of stuff from the river here, and yeah. So that's kind of the rundown. Now I'm probably gonna try to keep building, but there's not a ton left to do here because we've already beaten the game, so yeah.